coders, it's Sophia, your guide to AppMaster.io. Let's go! The AppMaster Marketplace has many modules that can significantly expand the functionality of your application. Today we're going to get familiar with the Google Translate module. It provides Google Translate API integration. We'll be able to translate our text into any language. Let's install it. Great, this is installed. And now we set it up for work. We need to specify its project ID and service account file. We can find this on Google Cloud. Let's go there. With project ID, everything is simple. We see this on the start page. Let's copy it. Service account file is a little bit more complicated. Go to the service admin panel and create a new service account. Let's call it Translate, but the name is not important in this case. Note that we are the owner and that's it. Account is created, it remains to get his key. It's very simple. We take it and add it in JSON format as we need it. Great, the key has been created. Download it to our computer. All that it remains is to choose it from here. Done. The Google Translate module is ready to go. Let's get started. Moving and creating the model we will use. The model will be simple. Let's call it Translate. And there, we'll only need two fields in it. The first is the original text. Straight away, we're offered to choose the type of text, so let's choose it. And there will be translations of this text. The same type of text, but already an array. Great, created. This is a simple scheme as shown in the demonstration. Let's create a business logic for it to work. Let's create a business process. Let's call it Google Translate. Amazing. What will we do? We'll create a translation object, which we have already created in a database, and at the input of our business process, we'll receive exactly it. Let's indicate that we get the text, although in fact we get translate object. Another question is that in the object, we're not interested in all the fields. So you see, there's a lot of stuff there, but we'll only need the original text itself. And we'll receive translations in the course of this business process. Let's think about how to do it. What do we even need? We need to fill in the array translations. For this, it will be Google Good to create it. Let's set a variable and assign its type, text array. Great, the variable is there, but so far it's empty. There's nothing there. For translations, we'll create a small cycle that will provide translations into different languages. So we will not do many translations. Let's say we only need 3. The cycle has begun. Now actually, what we're doing in this cycle. Set the switch depending on the iteration of the loop. It will translate into some other language. We will have 3 cycles, 3 iterations, therefore add 3 options. It all starts from 0, making options at number 0, 1 and 2. And so what do we do next? We assign a language to each iteration. We have a language, and we're setting the variable. We have 3 iterations, therefore we'll set variable 3 times. Option 0, option 1, option 2. We connect variables and we assign their value depending into which language we want to translate. Let's choose what language do we like. So let's translate into Chinese. I certainly can't do that myself. Let's translate into French. Why not? It's a beautiful language. And let's say German. Great. We have 3 language options. It remains only to do the translation. To do this, add Google Translate block that appeared here thanks to the module installation, and we fit in with the necessary input data. The first is the text that we'll translate. We have it. Here it is. We have the language from which we'll translate. We'll indicate that it will always translate from English. And we have language we translate into. We have already chosen these languages. If we submitted not just text but a page HTML format, we could mark this as HTML, but we don't need this. We have received the translation. Now we need to write all these translations into an array. Let's do it. Let's add them to the array, which we previously created at the start. And write down their final variable. Done. This completes our translation cycle. It remains only to save data in a database. Let's do it. We need to make the object. We submit the original text and finish translations there. Saving. Everything seems to be in order. All connections have been established. Business logic is configured. We can save. Now let's replace the standard endpoint that is responsible for creating an object in a database. After all, we wanted to create and use business logic we created. Assigned, saved, great. Moving on to the web application. Almost everything is ready for us. Just need to make it work correctly. We only upload the original text, we don't create translations. We use the endpoint we created and do not forward any translations. It will create them themselves. Done, save, let's test it. If we did everything right, then we should get the result. Waiting for just a few seconds. The App Master platform will write about 6,000 lines of codes for us in just 11 seconds. Now compare this to the regular programmers. So we went to our web application. Let's put in the new text that we want to translate here and save it. We did everything right, and now we have translations in 3 different languages. That's all for today. See you all next time.